Happiness, as Aristotle so astutely pointed out over 2,500 years ago, is the ultimate goal of all human action. Everybody wants to be happy, but most people don't realize that happiness actually takes work. Happiness won't just fall into your lap. But believe it or not, work doesn't have to be hard, and it can actually be quite enjoyable. And spoiler alert, I'm going to explain to you how work leads to happiness. Stick around to find out how. Today, I am going to present part 2 of a 4-part series on how to be happy every day. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, you should either pause this video and go watch it now. Don't forget to come back to this one, or you could just watch it after this video. Parts 1 and 2 of this series are about mindset. Parts 3 and 4 are about the role that the body plays. In part 1, I explained the 2 common ways that we allow our attention to get distracted, and the wandering attention leads to unhappiness. In this video, I am going to discuss how to bring attention back to the things that matter in life for a truly happy life. But first, let me quickly welcome you to I Am Striver, where I strive to make you strive. We are dedicated to sharing innovative ideas on how you can increase your power, accomplish your goals, and lead a happier life. So let's just dive into the video. Let me briefly remind you that happiness is distinct from joy. Happiness is a state, whereas joy is an emotion. Regularly experiencing the emotion of joy brings about the state of happiness. One of the easiest ways to experience maximum enjoyment is, believe it or not, hard work. In this video, I talked about the 4 features that make video games so fun that they become addictive. One of those features is hard work. Positive psychologists have found that when people experience the most joy, it is not during relaxing leisurely activities. Rather, real enjoyment for real human beings in real everyday life situations came from facing and overcoming challenges. When people are tackling challenges head on, they experience a state of flow. Being in a state of flow is defined as a state in which people are so involved in an activity that nothing else seems to matter. The experience itself is so enjoyable that people will continue doing it even at great cost, just for the sheer sake of the activity. The psychologist who pioneered the theory of flow explains that when people are in this state, they lose all sense of self, all sense of time, all sense of pain, of thirst, of hunger, and they are just laser focused on achieving their task, on completing their goal. Being so laser focused keeps your attention on the present moment and prevents the happiness draining mind wandering from happening. When they come out of this state of flow, each person experiences an increase in their complexity of self. In other words, the person recognizes that he or she has gained a new skill, has become better in some way, has become more capable, more unique, and all of these things greatly contribute to a feeling of joy and a state of happiness. Now, to enter the state of flow and to reap the benefits of enhanced complexity of self and to feel the subsequent enjoyable satisfaction, it is very important that the level of skill that you have is just slightly below the level of challenge. Too much challenge and not enough skill results in anxiety, whereas too much skill and not enough challenge results in boredom. Are anxiety and boredom daily problems in your life? I suspect that the vast majority of people in this modern world deal with constant boredom and anxiety. The cure to anxiety and boredom, just to sum up what I've already said, is to experience true enjoyment by facing challenges that improve your skills and make you a better person. The main point that I want to emphasize in this video is that true happiness comes from activity. Sitting on your butt and being a passive leaf in the wind is not going to make you happy. Unless, of course, you're a ball of stress and a wound up overdoer who's actively trying to slow down for mental health reasons. Remember, meditation is an activity too, even though it requires you to sit on your butt for long periods of time. The difference is that an activity is something that is done with intention, whereas being passive is just allowing things to happen to you. If you want to be truly happy every single day, then I recommend making it a daily practice to engage in challenging activities that you enjoy. Are you a singer? Try singing challenging, difficult songs that make you expand your vocal range. Are you a writer? Try different new writing styles or new mediums that take you out of your comfort zone. Are you a lover of food? Try different cuisines and different types of food to help refine your palate. Or try cooking challenging new dishes that you've been too intimidated to try. Are you a fashionista? Try taking a hideous, outdated article of clothing and dress it up to look trendy and chic. For every hobby, craft, and project that you enjoy doing, there's a way to crank up the challenge. And when you actively crank up the challenge, you actively crank up your happiness as well. So guys, as always, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something new today. If you found this video to be interesting, consider joining the I Am Striver family. And as always, strivers, keep on striving. Ciao guys.